Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make ice cream popsicles. Oh yeah, I love ice cream, and especially ice cream popsicles because they are covered in chocolate. So awesome. Really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. So first, to make the 3-ingredient ice cream mix, we are going to take 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and we'll pour that in there. And now I have 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. This is a 14-ounce can, standard can here in the United States. It's about 400 grams. And we'll pour that in there. And then about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let's just mix that well all together. And now it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I have some molds here. And these are just popsicle molds. And now we just want to pour the ice cream base into these molds. And I'm just going to take a ladle here, just makes it pretty easy. And we'll just go like that. And make sure you put the popsicle sticks in the mold as well. And you can just make this in like something that has a spout to it. I'm just using the bowl because it looks a little nicer on camera in the bowl. But if you have a very large, like a 4-cup liquid measuring cup that has a spout on it, then that would work great as well. Okay, and then once you have those molds filled, they go into the freezer for 5 to 8 hours until they're really nice and frozen. So into the freezer these go. So that is one way that you can do it. Another way is I have a bigger cakesicle mold or popsicle mold here, and you can take ice cream. This is just a store-bought vanilla ice cream, and I had it setting out for a while, and just take it and we'll scoop it in here. And make sure to put the sticks in. And now into the freezer. This goes again 4 to 8 hours or overnight. Once the ice cream has hardened, we can dip them in the chocolate. So I have a bowl with about 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you can use milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this in the microwave. You can do it with a double boiler as well on the stovetop. I'm going to put it in there for about 30 seconds, stir, 30 seconds, stir, until it's melted onto that step. And then once the chocolate has melted, it's still probably going to be too thick to dip. And so what we'll do is we'll take some oil. I have about a 1/4 cup of oil here, and I'm not going to put it all in at once. Just a couple tablespoons at first. And we want to incorporate that oil into the chocolate, and it's going to thin it out and make it easier to dip, and also just help get us a nice thin coating. And I'm using canola oil. You can use olive oil if you want, coconut oil. Okay, still a little thick. I'll just put it all in there. Yeah, so there we go. See how nice and runny that is? That's what we want. Nice and runny, just like that. All right, and now what we can do is we can just leave it in this bowl and dip it, but it's a little easier if we take it and pour it in a glass. Okay, there we go. And now I have these toppings here. I have nuts and coconut, but you can do a variety of different sprinkles if you want, or just leave it as a chocolate coating without anything extra on it. So I'm going to do a variety of those. Time to grab the ice cream out of the freezer. All right, and you want to do these a few at a time. So dip a few, keep the others in the freezer so they don't melt on you. So let's just take this out of this mold here. You just push on the bottom and then push the bottom of this stick. We can pull this out. Look at that. And then go right in, dip. And just let the excess drizzle off. Isn't that cool? Super neat. It's almost all, and you'll see it get a dull color from the shine. And that is pretty much almost ready to go. There's a little bit of chocolate still right there that needs to go. And then I'm gonna just put this on my artisan mat, silicone mat. You can also do parchment paper, but eventually you want to put them back in the freezer unless you eat them right away. And then if you want to go into the nuts before the chocolate has time to set, just go in the nuts like that. Again, dip, let the excess come off. We'll do this one some coconut. If you like coconut, just hold it for a few seconds and let it just harden up a little bit. All right, now for these larger ones, again, just push up on the bottom and then push the stick out. Pull it right out. Look at that. In the chocolate it goes. And you might need to fill in some more chocolate because it's a little bit bigger. But look at that. All right, once the chocolate has set, put them back in the freezer for a little while just to firm up, and you can serve them, dive into them. I'm gonna grab this one here with the coconut. Take a bite. So awesome, really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. Mm-mm-mm.